Hello and welcome to the Carrion Crown from D6 Damage. Sorry about the brief delay. We were having a couple of backroom issues and we have them all sorted out. So we are ready to begin our next spooktacular adventure. And to recap what happened last time, D8, why don't you take it away?
Well, that's a bad choice. I don't remember what happened last time. Last time we were in jail, and then we were released from jail to go on to house arrest. We then went and did. And then when we were sleeping, some dreams were had, and then it turned out that Jack had stabbed Sika in order to get blood, presumably to write another letter on the memorial. We will have to see that. We couldn't confirm that because we were under house arrest, obviously. We think that's because he gave his name to the Splatterman, and the Splatterman had then kind of formed a spectral bond with him that allowed him to take him over when he was sleeping. We've discussed several different ways to solve that. I'm still in favor of marrying him off to someone, or perhaps adopting him. But nobody else seemed to like that idea, so, whatever. So now we're kind of in a desperate gamble race for time to get rid of the Splatterman before, Jack does something wrong at his behest. So anything I missed?
Nope. I think that was about everything that we did.
Oh, I was going to say that Jack managed to make a new friend in the form of an individual by the name of Jack, with a preference for cigars and mysteriously disappearing.
Yeah, spooky devil fae.
Yep.
And Cyphus had a bit of a bonding session with a book that the Splatterman had wrote.
A valuable book.
Also, I'm going to go to shut Jack. Wait, not Jack, Cyphus.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout a lot of people.
No, just the one.
You guys don't know, but Kendra put a cookie sheet under her shirt after that.
Not that it would help.
Or a baking sheet.
I mean, still wouldn't help.
Oh, yeah.
All right, with that, why don't you take us away, Doomboy? Let's let the adventure continue to begin.
So, our party awakens on the next day, rested, relaxed, a bit sore from being completely tied up in Jack's case, but ready to take the day on. The sun is not out as it's a bit gloomy, but that's almost typical in Ustalav. Not a lot of beach locations in this fair country. Not a big summer destination. But the day is yours. You can spend more time with Kendra, you can do some research, you can go make terrible mistakes inside a haunted prison.
I like that last one.
Yeah, most people do.
Well, I guess on my end, the only thing I would think of is pop it in town, one part to supplies and another part to see what the next letter is. And, well, again, we only know one person whose name begins with a V, but at the same token, we gotta make sure, so I would be for stopping by town, but considering the urgent nature of the situation, popping back to Harrowstone and quickly taking care of the Splatterman wouldn't be a worse thing to do either. So,
well, it's hard to say how quickly we'll be able to take care of him, but I don't think we're going to actually learn anything in town. So, I think just straight into the fire is the way to do it.
all right.
And there's the episode title, Straight into the Fire.
Bam, title drop.
Got that one out of the door.
Oh, wait,
We're getting better at these.
Alright, so on my end, I'm just prepping and
Yeah, I'll
slightly
begin
glad
the
we
day
didn't
with,
call this.
Sorry, you go ahead and then I'll say how I begin the day.
No, go ahead.
No, you
Just
go ahead.
glad we didn't call the Splatterman over.
I'm insisting.
We find ourselves in a Canadian standoff.
Yeah.
Oh no,
No,
sir.
just-
You please go.
No, after you, eh?
I pull out a gun. No, I insist, eh?
All right. Yeah, just so you know, I'm glad we didn't. But it was we tried to find the Warden of Harrowstone, not the Warden himself. At least where his spirit went to. But I'm glad it was him rather than the Splatterman. That's all. Go ahead.
But yeah, we'll keep up with the seances. Anyway, I begin the day with my usual, prayers and meditations over my holy symbols. And in addition to the ones that I usually have on, I add Father Charlatan's holy symbols to my armor. And I prepare to head out to Harrowstone.
There's a certain chill as you don them, that these belong to a man that you know is dead. You've had creepier instances, but still a bit unnerving.
So with my nerves unnerved, if no one's untied Jack, I guess I'll go and do that.
I'll assist.
You see Jack asleep, Sal upon his face, and you're kind of wondering how he's breathing. Deep within the recesses of your mind, Jack, you have a dream that you're eating a big marshmallow and you're struggling to breathe.
Okay, let's move Sal off Jack's face to start with. As I go and do just that, or attempt to.
Bareback.
Very, very gross, as it is a very large slug. But you do lift it with little provocation from the slug, as it's a slug.
You never know.
Rigel, you take care of Jack. I'll go see if Cyphus is awake.
Will do. All right. I then noticed what I assume is the charlatan's talismans on top. Deacon go. Not that I want to question your judgment, Deacon, but would it be a good idea to use those as de facto holy symbols? I mean, sure, I see what you like about the differences between the church, the individual churches, and the gods they worship, but I think one thing they can agree upon is, shall we say, gift shop trinkets are exactly more praiseworthy to the gods, particularly ones they use to basically prey upon the clergy. So,
if I've learned one thing in my travels, every once in a while you need an provocative gesture. Let's see what this provokes.
Yes, I hope it provokes something good than outright provokes, but fair enough point. As I go to undo Jack.
And now the ginger men are trying to hug you. It's very upsetting. I fear we lost Jack.
The gingermen?
Yeah, the gingerbread men.
Well, I remember the marshmallow smothering me. When they come there?
Who knows? They're mysterious.
You'll have to
but
eat
with their flesh made out of house.
buddy. I believe in you.
I'm still staring at them confusedly and wondering where the marshmallow went.
So,
go ahead.
You're realizing Jack knows how to sleep with his eyes open, as he has this look of absolute shock as his mouth is open.
Morning, Jack. Did you sleep well, all things considered? As I say, trying to undo his bindings.
I'm pretty sure the moment Jack is free, he bites you in the arm.
What are you doing?
Hold on, let me find out how bad it is.
Oh, no.
So, are you rolling damage or the disease?
Oh, yeah, I got him good.
Oh, son
Oh,
So, I help out Jack, and all throughout the house, early in the morning, you are like, yow!
As Rigel learns an important lesson, he can fit his entire fist in Jack's mouth.
I'm about to. Let go!
Oh, no, I'm saying your hand is in his mouth as he's biting down.
Jack, let go, it's me!
It is at this moment that you will awaken, Jack. A strange taste of hand on your... Most likely because of the hand in your mouth.
Alright, so as Jack blinks about 3 times, and then he looks at you in the face with the with your pained look on his face, and asks as he's removing your hand from his mouth, "Why is your hand in my mouth?"
I don't know. Why are you trying to chew my hand? Well, I guess I'm glad it's you, Jack, and not the Spider-Man. The Spider-Man taking a bite at me. Man.
He looks at you one more time with this almost suspicion in his eyes as he's just, and then he slowly gets up.
Sal is slowly trying to climb onto your back. He's kind of heavy. He thinks he's a lap slug.
If only he realized.
Well, if he was trying to, Sal's trying to climb with me, I wouldn't notice because I'm.
Oh no, it's up Jack's back. He doesn't know that he likes you yet.
Oh, fair.
No. Oh no. He railroads me. He's bigger than me in mass.
So that's about a 6 on the weird things you've seen before, Deacon. About a 2 for you, Cyphus.
Yeah, Jack just disappears beneath a slug.
I never went in for slug lore. With good reason.
Yeah, I slowly slide from underneath to on top and just kind of lay on Sal's back as Sal just kind of slowly meanders down the hall.
Well, at least he's in good spirits, I say.
Oh, when you say that, he glares at you as he exits the room.
Okay,
After
to be
a moment,
fair,
Sal's eyes turn to also give the best glare a slug can. You barely notice.
okay, to be fair, considering my wording on that, that's fair. I guess I was the sort of pre-karmatic what happened to me, so okay, fair enough. Not sure how that karma works like that, but sure, we'll call it that. Pay in advance, if you will. And man, did I pay with it. Man, did I pay.
So, after he leaves that room, he looks like he's obviously taking efforts to avoid all of you. As if anyone tries to head into a room that Jack's in, he tries to head out of it.
Kendra tries to provide breakfast for you, a bowl of oatmeal that Sal's a bit inclined to get.
So, Sal's been in the oatmeal, you're trying to say?
No, he's trying to eat it.
Oh.
He is heavily motivated by his stomach.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Not sure if slugs can eat oatmeal or not. I endeavored just to tear off a good bit of lettuce and give it to Sal instead. Or at least give him options.
He is keen on lettuce. The slug simulator we find ourselves in.
Oh, that's good.
So
Not
once
that I
we're all
wouldn't mind
kind of
if he-
gathered around the breakfast table, I'll say, gentlemen, it's a new day. The sun is up, and that means the powers of Harrow Stone will be at their weakest point during the day. I recommend that we leave as soon as possible and prepare to strike this evil where it lives, even though it does not live at all.
Agreed.
Seconded. I say as I'm flexing my my hand and my arm.
Raphael told me that he was going out to buy some groceries for heading to Harrowstone. He didn't say when he'd be back, but I'll be sure to send him your way once he's done.
Thank you. That would be much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
the bare minimum I can do, as I'm not going into a spooky murder prison.
Once she looks away, I'm going to glare at her. And then
Sal
if she looks
starts
back,
to look at you, and then starts to look to Kendra, as his two eye stalks turn and glare in both directions. He's helping.
Yeah.
It's like you see Jack from the doorway, also glaring. You're not sure at who.
As his eyes are going in two different directions.
Oh boy. Well, yeah. And actually, I was kind of thinking of heading to town for a little bit to see if I can find some blocking tackles or some pulleys. If what my notes tell me is right, as I say, as I'm sort of reviewing a small notebook of information I've gathered, the one place we yet to explore is either any kind of level above the prison, or more importantly, the levels below the prison itself. So I was thinking,
we haven't seen a way
I don't know.
to get up, but we're also not completely done exploring the ground floor.
Well,
I know.
I know how to get up.
Wait,
That's
you do?
not really hard.
Oh yes, you climbed up.
Yeah, and I have rope.
All right, that takes care of that. All that remains then is finding a sure enough system where we can get down to the base levels.
Well, why don't we make
There's
that,
the stairs.
there might
Or
be-
that hole.
Yes. Why don't we make that our task for the day, finding a way down into the lower reaches of the prison? If it turns out we need...
I'm confused. We already know the way down to the lower levels.
Yeah, the hole.
Was that a
That was
journey-
where the elevator system was.
Is that a journey we're prepared to make today? Should we be preparing by getting blocks and tackles and... other
We have
things
rope.
pointing? All right.
And we have light.
Extra.
What more do we need?
I would deign to say a proper system in place to quickly pull us out, and just in case things go rather badly. Considering how far we dug into Pharaoh's Stone, forgive me for saying it's not a surefire thing that won't happen.
What do you think, Grigori? Is there any other additional preparations we need to make?
I cannot think of anything right now.
You might
Perhaps finding scrolls of protection might be wise, especially with the idea that Jack himself may be compromised.
Yes, if the Splatterman attempts to influence Jack's consciousness, having a way to snap him out of it would be a very good thing to have.
We have some scrolls. Though.
Protecting ourselves as well, or even protecting Jack, a charm to ward off the spirit may be effective as well.
You
You
might
have a
also want to consider
scroll.
Titans for your climbing expedition, something to anchor yourselves down. I don't know.
Right, so
what
we
else
have-
brought with you.
We have 2 scrolls for hide from undead.
We'll likely need more.
Well, yes, but if we're just using them on Jack, combined with our scrolls of our scroll of protection from evil, I think we should be fine.
So don't forget Titans.
Well, yeah, but we have Titans.
Oh, okay. I don't know what all you brought with you. I don't exactly go adventuring. I don't know.
Yes, but Titans are normal things to carry.
She looks to all of you like, are they?
Well,
Who amongst you have Titans on you?
Funnily enough, Sal would raise an eye because Jack is not there, but Sal knows who Jack is.
You see from Sal's mouth a Titan slowly extend out.
See, even Sal has Titans.
Can't he stick to walls?
Yes.
Well, yes, but he's also like a bag.
He's a bag.
Well, kind of, in an abstract way. He's kind of like a fleshy slug bag.
Weird Jack way.
As Sal's glare turns to you.
Right.
This isn't the first time you've been given a stink eye from a slug.
I'm going to turn to him and say, "Hey, you ask your owner, and he'll tell you the same thing."
Yeah.
So don't you put that on me.
Just starts slowly making his way to Jack.
Alright, so he's heading outside.
Well, regardless, let's double check our supplies and make sure we have everything we need.
Well, Jack's already gone, so I think we should probably just head after him.
Yeah.
Very well.
Out of character, is that scroll of protection from evil? Is that arcane or divine?
Divine.
Yes.
Because they were with the Phrasma stuff.
Yeah, in that case...
Well, it was more they were being stored in a place, but... wasn't exactly Phrasma stuff.
Continue.
In that case, Cyphus should probably hang on to it just because he's the one who can best use it.
Yep.
Right.
I got all the scrolls.
All right. Anyway, we make tracks toward Harrowstone.
As you make your way out, Grigori, Kendra's quick to stop you. Grigori, can I... And she's kind of blushing a little bit, not knowing how to find her words.
Yes.
As she looks to the rest of the group as they're making way. Just work extra hard to watch over them, okay? I know you do, but please, just for me, alright?
I intend to.
Alright.
Fear not.
She pulls you in for a big hug.
I give her a big hug in return.
Yeek!
I give her big hug, big strong hug.
As
Like
Cyphus watches
backbreaking
on, yes, Grigori, kill her.
I do not.
Just in the back of the head.
I am, however, making sure that she's not stabbing him or anything.
For a brief moment, you think you see a knife, but no.
Yeah, he's hugging her going, Kendra, you worry too much.
I worry just the right amount. My father just died in that prison.
But I will be sure not to suffer the same fate.
Good, okay? And if you do, I'm going to be very cross with you. Alright? You'll never hear the end of it. I'll haunt you.
You haunt me. If I'm dead, then I'd be haunting you.
I'll be the one to decide.
I'd be the one being the ghost.
That's pretty evil.
Right? She's gonna control your afterlife.
Yeah, she's pretty evil, man. She's a necromancer. She's gonna bring you back in order to haunt you.
Ignore us.
I can't wait till it turns out that I've been right this whole time.
Honestly, if everything you said about her was true, then she would be your patron.
No. First off. Second off, I hope that it turns out she is the bad guy, and you've all been fooled by your hearts, and that I, the only clear-eyed one among you, have noticed this.
Clear-eyed one, coming from the guy who's ever bouts of madness. Every once in a while.
What does the storekeeper say when I come in through the window?
Which one are you coming into?
One of the front. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta remember which store was where. I like the one with the angry elf lady, because she has a evil heart on for me. Like, she wants to kill me, but she respects that I'm doing good.
I have no idea which elf lady I gave you the impression has a heart on for you.
I believe he's talking about the elf lady who's married to the half orc lady.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's full orc, baby.
Full orc, baby.
That would be the Robin Grove General Store.
Which was this one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
As you're making your way in, though, you do see the sheriff with a few farmhand beside him, and you recognize them as the guys that you and Sika scared off and assaulted. It brings back sweet memories of being with Sika and playing, and you push past it.
Looks at it. Small tear comes to eye. Those were the days. Slaughtering the idiots. as he climbs in through the window.
There's not really an open window for you to climb through. You see there's two large display windows. One of them has a nice full-plate piece of armor, and the other one has various sewing supplies. You can see there's multiple embroidery hoops where someone's painstakingly put up a lovely arrange of flowers. It looks almost like a garden, but needle and thread work.
Confused by the faux material,
The
Jack will
flowers.
then, right, not seeing any alternate ways to enter the building, enters through the front door.
You make your way in. You can see some of the kids are helping out, and some of the other children are not helping out whatsoever. They're more playing with some of the supplies than cleaning, as the orcish woman is tending the front of the store. Can I help you?
Jack looks up. Probably.
That's good.
So I have a bunch of people that need to go cave diving, and I usually just do it alone, but they're probably going to end up tying me up, so I need something to help them.
Have you considered different friends?
Yeah, but these ones are kind of like family.
That can be difficult.
Yeah, it's okay if they tie me up. They're not going to do anything with me. They're just going to leave me there.
Have they tied you up before?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can think of some things. Do you know which cave you are going into? It's dangerous to go into them. Some of them have goblins and terrible, nasty creatures.
Nah, mostly undead with some collapsing structure and instability.
That's a weird cave.
Yeah,
But who am I to judge?
I think the ghost did it.
Some of the girls have stopped cleaning, and the others that weren't cleaning have been. Well, I can get you some pulleys if you want. I know, and this is coming from me, if you go to the unfurling scroll, you can get a immovable rod. Very nice. Great for one of you need to keep the kids out.
Oh, perfect.
You tell them that I sent you, okay?
Will they make the price better?
No, but they'll give me a cut.
Oh, alright. Wait, then you have to make the price better.
She pats you on the head. No.
Damn it.
Hey, language. As she puts out a jar that has a good couple gold pieces. As you're wondering what these children.
No, he looks at it, and alright, hold on. There's too much of Jack to not figure out which way he wants to go with this. However, oh yeah. There's just enough of Jack in him to do the idiot thing, though. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
That boy.
So he goes to put one coin in and comes back with two.
Okay, so rather cleverly, you managed to, in one motion, toss a coin into it so hard the two coins bounce out into your hand.
Boom.
And you find yourself with some coins. High or low?
Oof. I'm feeling dreadfully unlucky, so low.
You find yourself with a gold piece and a platinum piece.
Nice.
Swearing, kids, it pays off.
Right.
That's the message today.
Damn right.
Pocketing the coins, he has a small smirk, and then alright. Alright, now that my money has increased, I'm a little happier. Especially since I'm about to spend some coin. I get the pulleys,
Okay.
and then I'll go looking for the rod. Price check.
A immovable rod. It's a bit pricier, but it's worth it as it has a innumerable amount of uses.
Yeah, well, I have most of our party's gold, so I'm not really that worried about it.
It costs 5,000 gold pieces.
Alright, I'm gonna have to try to get a discount.
It's around this time that you boys see Jack slowly making his way on a slug that has a oatmeal bowl in its mouth thing.
I will call Jack over to us.
Nice and slow and steady, he's on his way.
About 5 minutes later, he catches up to you guys.
I'll meet him halfway.
You guys basically are standing in front of the statue where it's just like that crazy old Cypher's predicted. There is another letter.
What's the letter?
S.
Crud.
Yep, we got to deal with this guy.
Yeah.
Jack,
That would be a...
stone.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go next. I got one more place to go. I just gotta spend some more of our money.
Where are you going? And what are you spending the money on?
Oh, I'm gonna go get one of those rods that stop things from doing stuff.
Descriptive.
Yeah, it's
You mean a rod of
immortal.
annihilation? I
No,
didn't know they had one.
that one erases things. This one, an
Oh,
immortal
rod of
rod.
petrification.
No, that one. What's that one do?
I'll just sell
Hey,
a
hold on.
magic merchant named Rod who has a shop called Rods.
Petrification sounds a lot like what those big lizards do. So no, I don't think the rod's supposed to do that.
A rod of time stopping, but that's an artifact.
You know what? Just come with me.
So, Raphael, you've just managed to finish up with a little bit of grocery shopping for Kendra as she's burned through most of the food trying to keep up with your Catapeshian cooking style. As you find that the house is somewhat empty, Kendra is basically cleaning up some oatmeal bowls and a small slime trail. Oh, Raphael, the others started making their way out to Harrowstone. I told them that I would send you their way.
Then I have no time to waste. I must do it, you know. I apologize. I'll put down all of the groceries.
She begins putting some of the stuff away, and as you're grabbing your armament, she goes, "Oh, and while you're going out," and she gives you a little kiss on the cheek. "Samurai guide you." Ooh. Watch over them, okay?
Oh, you know me. I always do my best. Now, if I can succeed, that is up to them, honestly, at this point.
Mm-hmm. Be careful. And you walk out, blessed, not exactly by Sandra, but you still feel a bit of her. Kendra's.
Oh, I definitely have a pep in my step. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy.
Is around this time that you see the others are slowly following a slug as it makes its way to the unfurling scroll.
All right, so when you left the house, you basically saw the slime trail turn left instead of towards the prison. So you're confused and went left. And
you have to pass through
trail.
to
You
get to the
saw
prison.
the people. Oh, it's on the other side? I thought it was on the south side. I thought we were on the south
No,
side.
it's on the north side. Yeah.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Like, the Wrestlands are there and the prison there. As far as I can guess.
I thought the prison was down here, and the other thing was that way, because I thought the cemetery was up this way.
No, as far as I can imagine, this is the Wrestlands. I actually have a map.
I guess it's a good time to really figure out what the heck's going on in the map.
As you all look up and see God turning a map over backwards. Ah!
Which way are they going?
Good, executive decision.
Oh,
North is where the
putting a
prison
lot
is.
This whole map situation with God is really putting all of my beliefs into perspective.
Oh, apparently I have it wrong. The Wrestlands are north and the prison is south.
I was right.
Ah. Alright, they do their layout their way. But just makes sense.
Which
You
is
have,
so
like,
weird.
you have the graveyard near the prison that's going to produce bodies. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Cuts down on the wall.
The city designer is awful.
Well, look at the city.
Most city designers are.
I've heard good things about New York for being a grid system, but New York doesn't exist yet.
All right, so we're heading to that other shop. Okay, so all the supplies I keep giving to Sal, and Sal just kind of keeps making them disappear.
Told you he's a bag.
You're starting to worry about that as to whether they're being dissolved in there.
All right,
You're
so
not
when we
certain
get to
that
the
he-
unfurling scroll, I will inquire of the owner. So my friend here, and I gesture down to Jack, who I'm sure is just slowly entering
About
the room,
5 feet back.
Right.
is interested in procuring some type of rod that stops things.
Oh, I have a immovable rod that kind of stops things, especially if you have sovereign glue, which I sell.
Immovable. Okay. All right.
What did you think it was?
Never mind what I thought it was.
A little curious.
Jack finally gets there. Immovable? Oh, that kind of sounds right. Alright, so Orc Lady said that you were supposed to give me a great deal and cut her in because I told you, she told me that it was here and you were selling it. Mm-hmm.
Well, I hate to be rude, but I don't know that I can exactly give a discount on it. It's one of my prized items I can sell. They take so very long to make.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
I came all the way here to get a good deal, and you're telling me you're not going to give me a good deal?
Well, I can talk to her about it, but you'll have to wait outside.
You don't have to talk to her about it. I want to talk to you about it. You said it was yours. Is it yours?
It is mine.
So you're going to give me a good deal, right?
She promised something that I am not comfortable with doing.
No, don't worry about that part of it. What's a good deal to you?
5,000 gold?
That seems kind of close to the reasonable. What about, now hear me, 4,200? Or a nifty magical item.
What's the magic item?
He looks over his shoulder. And then he looks down at the slug and kind of goes, "Give me something magical."
Sal slowly slurps up to you and gives you a peck on the cheek.
That was definitely magical. And then Jack would crawl under, and poke out with a sun rod and go, "Does this count?"
I kind of have those. They're not exactly magic so much as a chemical concoction.
Are you serious?
Yes?
Crawls back under. Can I get it on loan?
I suppose I might be willing to lease it to you, but at a higher cost.
What do you mean by a higher cost?
Well, you might die. So I'd be willing to give it to you for 1,000 gold, and then you would pay me back once a week or so.
That sounds reasonable.
Alright then. Money first. After all.
trying to see if we have any. I'm trying to see if I can find any more money, but I don't think I have any more than the extra 100 gold that I've just been holding on to. So he pulls out a small bag with 100 gold and he goes, "Here you go."
All right, now I'm going to have to count this. As you see him have this funnel built onto a ramp that he pours the money onto, and you see it go sliding down and falling into a slot. As he begins counting, it's this is only 100.
What's the difference?
A 0.
So there's no difference.
Well, I would say it's more 900 than 0.
Oh, that makes a bit of a difference.
As he begins taking the money back out, do you have the other 900?
I thought that was 1,000.
You have been lied to.
The world is much larger than I thought.
Well, we will come back later. Good day, shopkeep.
I'll take the rod back first.
Oh yes, Jack. Rod.
Right. Rod. And he hands him the rod. Damn, he can't get it back.
There is a bit of difficulty as he's trying to get it off of you, and then he just clicks the button on it, and you find you can't pull it anymore.
And then Jack he looks at it. And then
as he hands you the 100 gold pieces.
Takes the coins back, kind of looks at it and goes, "Stupid bag, that's not 1,000 gold."
Well, not sales are final.
Don't worry, Jack. I'm sure we'll find a way to accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish here. Anyway, off to work.
Yep, alright.
Right.
Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Salesperson.
Ta-ta. As he
Seems annoyed.
As he clicks it and puts it back behind his desk. That's the word. So, you begin making your way up to Harrowstone. It is a certain chill falls over you as you approach. It has been some time since you've been back here. And you can feel the energy has grown much stronger, as though whatever presence or the presence that is trying to take command is growing stronger and stronger with each passing day.
Right. Is all you hear from me?
Deacon and Jack, as you approach, you feel your brands begin to burn a bit. And you note that the doors to the prison are open. The large gates that had been closed the last day you'd been here.
Well, that's promising and not terrifying at all.
Agreed.
I will definitely be
You what?
roll some percepciones.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a perception check too. Let's see if there's any thing about that ought not be.
I feel as if Raphael would be whistling a jaunty little tune walking down the street, and then when we see the gates open, he will immediately stop and go into business mode.
And roll me your perception, Raphael. Okay. Raphael and Jack, you do see that there are footprints leading up there. It's hard to tell, as some of them have walked back and forth, stepping over each other. But these are small footprints, about the size of Jack's feet.
Can I inspect further with a survival roll?
Sure.
or rather, give Jack moral support while he rolls his survival roll.
All sales are final.
Jack is just kind of be looking down. Based on the freshness of the prints, would you say they were made in the last 48 hours?
You'd say they've probably been made about 5 minutes ago. You do note that 3 of these appear to be wearing shoes, though one of them is clearly not, as you can pick out the toes.
Oh, guys, I screwed up.
Which
Don't
one?
worry, it's just one less goblin and 3 less kids that we have to worry about.
I'm glad you figured it out fast.
Typhus.
Yeah, even I'm
You can't fix stupid, Raphael. You just can't.
We can certainly try our best, can't we?
So does it look like the tracks are headed into the prison or just kind of around?
Welcome back,
hey.
mister.
Yes.
Technical problem.
It's
alive!
Well, on the plus side, I realized it was you really quickly because my brain was like, wait a tick.
Are we
Let
back?
us know when you're back up and running.
Yep, we are back. Things should be up and running.
Sorry for that brief interlude, folks.
Just so everybody knows, Cypher said some cool things. It was pretty funny, and y'all missed it.
Gory did a kickflip. It was rad.
All right, so were the tracks headed like
Stick
into
all
the
of it,
prison
bro.
or just kind of around?
They appear to be
Oh,
headed
wow.
into them.
So that's where you cut off?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you hear Jack's revelation?
That it was the kids and a goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Well,
that.
technically. I could.
You do note that by the gate there's been a small hole that's been dug, which appears to be how the prison doors were opened from the inside.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting. So, option A, save the kids. Option B, go tell their parents and they can deal with it.
Option C, we came here to do a job. Let's go do it.
Ignore the kids altogether. Got it.
Well, if we happen across Harrowstone's
No.
newest inmates while we're in there, we can certainly see what we can do for them. But if not, well, how did you put it, Cyphus? You can't fix stupid.
I'm more afraid of what the more senior residents of Paris are going to do to those kids, particularly if they're, I don't know, a new source of power for them, or if they're dumb enough to give the Spider-Man their names, new agents. But yeah, let's deal with this as fast as we can.
So we're all agreed. If we go down and deal with the spirits, then there's no danger to the kids anyway.
Well, it'll
Yes.
make it safer.
Either or, we're not going to find out standing around here.
Quite. Let's
Yo,
go.
let us
Push-
away.
Pushing past the doors, you see inside the Harrowstone courtyard that there's a child sitting by the this house here, the one that belonged to Warden Hawkrin, as
Ignore
he is
that spell.
quickly-
That was an accident, by the way.
as he is quickly knocking on the door, whistling for the others.
I will whisper to Grigori. Grigori, does that child seem not possessed to you?
I will roll a sense motive.
You definitely get vibes of this child believes he's not supposed to be here, but that gives him all the incentive to be here. No possession, though.
No possession, but he's a child being a child by the look of things. If we let them proceed, it is likely that they would get in our way.
Yes.
You note climbing out of the window, the goblin child falling into a bush as the others climb out, and you can hear as you can only imagine that they've only fallen on each other in their stealthy escape.
Not so stealthy, really.
Perhaps you should.
And the child is doing his best to hide, but he rolled a 3.
Yes, I'm going to... Hang on, I'm gonna fuck with them for a second.
Jack's hiding.
that went from oh yes I will oh hold on, I'm gonna fuck with these bitches.
Cock's gun.
I can't use stealth untrained, damn it.
Yep.
I want to sneak up on them and be like, what are you kids doing here?
But yeah, you can use stealth untrained.
Yeah, stealth can be
Again?
used untrained.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
can be untrained? Okay,
Roll-
hang on.
do
I'm
it.
gonna
You just
sneak.
can't use spellcraft or sleight of hand untrained. Nice,
Alright.
Grigori.
I'm going to sneak up behind them as quietly as I can.
Okay. So, unfortunately, all 4 of them are hiding in the same bushes, and as you're making your way up there, step on the tiniest twig, and you do see the goblin's ears twitch a little bit as he turns just before, but he seems pretty frightened as is.
Alright, so let's say Grigori probably got to about, what, here-ish?
Yeah. That's
Alright,
not the
so
bush.
I would've
There's just
came
a
from this
bush
way.
here.
Yeah, so I would have came up and around
hmm
in the whole, basically... that's not a... There we go. But as they're looking at Grigori, as soon as one of them goes to say something, I'd go, shh, they'll see you.
So, yes, you do manage to catch them off guard.
Is intimidate the same as scare?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Not bad.
Oh, so... Jack, are you gonna fuck with them?
Oh, basically, I was using you as a distraction and scared them. Basically, they're looking at you. I came up behind them and told them, "Shh, they'll see you." As they were about to say something about you coming up on them.
They do let out a scream at you sneaking up on them, Grigori, and then they let out a bigger one at this guy that they've been told is kind of dangerous, being in their midst without them realizing it.
I need the... Can I say something to them right before Jack actually says
By all
something?
means.
You know, your children shouldn't be up here. There are likely evil spirits around that will try and possess you.
What? Says one of the younger boys.
As Jack speaks up.
Right?
Perfect timing.
2 of the boys do scream. The one that had helped distract the guard the other day, it doesn't scream, and Smiggins screams the loudest. You see a bit of glass shatter. So yeah, all of you hear a high-pitched, girlish scream coming from the bushes. A few ravens
I
fly
just
from the place.
roar at them. Flee, children! Flee for your lives and your souls!
The goblin is the first door. The other two are following behind, and Toby is just following, but he's making faces at you kids. At you guys, he doesn't seem that put off by it.
Alright, so Jack holds it together only long enough for them to basically round this corner, and he is rolling with Grigori. Rolling.
The only thing I'm doing is shaking my head, but you can clearly see a smile on my face. Just
As Grigori is just... they're gone. Grigori is just laughing his ass off right now.
And it's now, at this moment, that Sal does his best to be intimidating, flailing his eye stalks to the best of his ability, as the children are long gone.
Slowpoke, you're so slow.
Just so glad no one named this guy Explorer.
not yet, anyway.
Alright, so Jack makes his way back over to Grigori and just goes, "Too good! Too good!" As he's trying to catch his breath. Couldn't stop laughing as they noticed you. If you had seen their eyes, it went from one set of pupils to like all of them just and then boom, I thought they were gonna pee themselves. It was glorious.
Oh, it was glorious, but perhaps, hopefully, they learned their lesson.
And a well-taught lesson it was.
Oh, but Cyphus is the bad guy. Cyphus is the bad guy. Jeez.
His eyes pitch black with darkness of something deeper calling up the fades.
No, Cyphus, you're not the bad.
Cyphus starts complaining about being the bad guy, and I give him the flattest look that I think anybody has seen from Raphael yet.
I could hang a picture with that look.
Well, Cyphus, for what it's worth, considering the situation we're about to face right now, you weren't exactly wrong, especially if things turn badly, but hey, if it solves our problem, we don't have to deal with them now. They're running scared back home, and we can deal with this without any potential interference or the Splatter Man getting some new pawns for his game, so...
Oh, I'm sure this will end up reflecting poorly on us in some way.
No, I don't think so. We did our best, and we used a slight prank, if you will, but enough tactics not to harm them, but also to ensure their safety.
So, guys, are we going up first or down?
Down.
We're going down.
Regardless,
Down,
you need to
down
concern
into the
yourself
deep
with the
we
opinions
go.
of sheep.
Alright. Sal, you first. As
We're
everyone...
going down. I'm yelling timber.
So.
Oh,
So-
what level... I'm sorry to interrupt, but what level are the scrolls we have?
They are equal to whatever level that you would first get them at.
Well, that's not helpful for me.
Oh.
D6, what level are the scrolls at? If they're level 1
just
spells?
stepped out.
Of course.
Not
Oh.
yet. If I would think they would be at the minimum caster level. So if it's a level 1 spell, it would be level 1.
Yeah,
That's worthless. Okay.
that is basically what as there's no real mention of it being of higher level.
Sir. We're going down, sir.
So, you said you need a minute, D6? Trying to go on break. So, as you all begin to make your way into Harrowstone, the door no longer on its hinges, or my apologies, The door, barely on its hinges, slowly creaks open as you begin making your way in. What's the marching order?
Oh god.
I'm probably
Oh.
second to last.
Oh, that's a good question. I forgot to ask.
Well,
I would say Raphael could go in front, but he is also the doctor, so I don't know if we want him taking point.
I'll take the front.
okay. I'll be right behind Deacon as I guess the tech magic radar.
So then Raphael shall be third.
And Gregory last?
Yes, Grigori will be in the back because gun!
Because gun.
Cause a gun.
Also bring up the rear.
Watch our backs.
Alright.
Yeah, it should be me and Jack in front, or
Yeah.
Jack should be near the front.
Alright.
Sal will be on the roof above me, so me and Jack right now. Sal doesn't really need. I don't need a Sal token yet, but I'll keep him nearby.
Yeah, we'll just
Is Sal medium
Yeah,
Yep.
or small?
He's a big boy now.
He's
he's
medium.
medium. Yeah,
Cool.
he's a big boy.
Whew.
He started
by
off as a
two.
little boy.
2x2, Gregory and me can definitely hold up the rear. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
All right.
That seems
just
like
to
a good
go over
formation.
what we know, this room has a bunch of spooky chains that we don't need to mess with. This has our ghost friend lady. We could maybe talk to her if we need an update on what's going on, like if anything has legitimately changed. We don't know what's in these rooms yet. That is a place where we're not going because we don't have super good fire resistance yet, but we're going to work that out. And this is a hole that we could just go straight for if that's how we want to handle this.
Diggy
That's my vote.
Also, for emphasis, each square's 10 by 10, so a bit larger.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, I was very put off by that realization with this place of being smaller than it should.
Okay, I figured out the scale now once you said that too, because my character takes up half of a, and it's a smaller size token, which means that if the map was supposed to be appropriately sized, then that would have been
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't just give it like a fully large map for this. Maybe they just
Alright.
had to drop everything.
Well, according
Oh,
to Visoriana, she doesn't know exactly where any of the spirits might be, but I think in the Splatterman's case, based on Jack and my dreams, it's best to assume that he is, in fact, in the lower reaches of the prison, so we probably
in the flooded areas.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna start damming this right here, so water
Alright,
can't get in.
So, as you begin making your way into the stone, that's where we're going to go on break.
Yay!
More time.
Everyone go get
Alright.
yourself some lunch. Treat yourselves right.
All right, and remember, if you have any questions, anyone in the chat, feel free to post those, and we will answer them while we're on break. Also, if you're planning on playing a caster in your next Pathfinder game, be sure and get the Spell Tracker app. It's a great way to keep track of any of these spells and abilities that your character has, and it's very easy to use. Think about upgrading to the premium option, which has even more ways to keep track of all those cool things like the pools that Pathfinder loves to give you, or any spell-like abilities.
Alright, I will be right back.
Alright. Just to make this easier for the folks at home, I will make some small adjustments. Wow. You guys all almost have the exact same HP. I want you all to know that.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It would be a shame if we had, say, a dragon breathe fire on all of us.
No, any
Yeah,
AoE
so
attack. Any AoE attack would be just bad news for our party.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Oh, alright. I obviously didn't.
So how about that PS5?
Oh, you mean the router?
Rumors?
Yeah, you know what? I saw a picture that made me laugh hysterically. It's a picture that makes it Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
So it's his head over it to make it look like it's his jacket, his white jacket, and it's really fucking good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. And I was like, oh my god, that's exactly what it looks like. I don't know, I'm pretty stoked though, because their lineup is really good.
I've never been so keen on the console wars as
Oh,
it
me
were.
neither.
I just get my computer and
So I totally skipped the last console generation. I just decided it wasn't worth it. But
absolutely.
the PlayStation lineup is making me rethink doing that for this generation, because Demon's Souls remastered and games good.
Honestly, if not for Capcom, I swear consoles, I would never even go back to even looking at them.
Well,
Capcom
Resident
always
Evil
makes me-
Village looks really good. What were some of the other ones that looked good? There's a cool like AI one. Space one that looks good. There's this one. I don't know if it's Capcom or not. You play this female astronaut that you die and you die and you die. It kind of looks like Gun Souls, but the map changes every time you die, and that seems really interesting.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, the whole idea is that you're trying to break the cycle. So you have to figure out what's different every time. So that seems neat. I don't know, the lineup. I'm really excited.
I was talking about this with my brother last night. Actually, he's gonna wait for the PS5 to come out to get the PS4 because
Don't blame you.
yeah, I haven't looked into it, but he was telling me that they're virtually identical, the PS4 and PS.
I wouldn't be surprised if the specs are pretty similar.
Well, at this point with consoles, it's really more like a slight upgrade than a whole new system every iteration.
Yeah. But either way, I'm pretty excited about this upcoming generation. The next couple of years will be a fun time for gaming.
I heard you mention Resident Evil Village. Is that like a sim-style building simulator?
You would think so. No, it's Resident Evil 8.
Ah.
But it's village. So it looks like it takes place in a village in France that has some kind of ghost stories involved with it, and it turns out there's something to those ghost stories. It looks very Bloodborne-esque with its kind of art style, with that gothic structures and with like werewolf kind of styled monsters. It looks really good. I totally recommend looking at the announcement trailer.
I'll give it a look. Sounds almost like they're trying to revisit Resident Evil 4 a little bit.
Yeah, except they're deciding they didn't want to just remake Resident Evil 4.
Well, not doing a
But
remake is actually a good decision.
Yeah, they wanted to instead visit the same kind of concepts, because it really does look like it's the same kind of concepts, that kind of European village that's isolated. But they didn't want to. What am I talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Oh, Resident Evil Village.
I've only played 4.
I like 4 a lot. I think it started some of the trends that became things that I didn't like about the new Resident Evil games, where it felt more like an action game. But 4 was still really good, very well polished.
I will say probably the best moments were whenever they introduced the threat that we had to deal with. Like the chainsaw, the one enemy that basically come back from the dead, you had to hit certain vital points. The assassin that was super fast, and the bugs. Those were its best horror moments, where they give you audio logs to read to help you build fear with what am I dealing with.
I just posted the announcement trailer for you guys if you want to watch it.
All right, I will give it a look a little bit later.
Listen, if this doesn't have me killing an maintenance worker and the others, I'll be upset.
Personally, I think I'm the biggest fan of the graphical update of Resident Evil 1, where they didn't really touch the gameplay. I thought that was very well paced. It starts off slow, but it does build up, but it never gets like too much. It never turns into a full-on action game.
Oh yeah, I sent you something that totally had me interested in one of the ideas that me and Ruben had a long time ago that keeps coming up every once in a while. But
Which idea?
Remember when we wanted to do that whole bard party?
Oh yes, the metal band.
Yeah, I found something that was appropriate to thematically to most of the time periods music style, but with the modern music. So
I saw that, the pumped up kicks. Did you see the pumped up kicks?
I've seen it. Also,
I sent him a different one. Hold on, I'll send it to everybody.
All right, I'm back.
There was the pumped up kicks that I saw, and then there was a great one that I saw playing to the coffin dancing guy.
Oh yeah, I've seen that
yeah,
one.
that was
I've seen
good.
both of those. Those were both great.
Yeah.
But these ones, like this artist does it to the time specific, but with modern day music, but time specific to back in time. So it's kind of funny. I liked listening to it. It made me chuckle, and then I was like, oh.
With the segue of music, how about that Bill and Ted Face the Music trailer?
Yes. Oh, excellent.
Bill and Ted.
It's very interesting because I think of those actors coming together. It's like, hey, so what have you been up to, Keanu? Matrix, John Wick, and then a SpongeBob movie. What about you? Oh, I got a wife, kids, got a dog. What you been in? Life's pretty good, ain't it, Keanu? I have no idea what the other one's been doing.
I don't think he knows what he's been doing.
Went insane for like 10 years, just got out of the asylum.
So
No, we're not talking about the kid from the first Star Wars movie.
Ooh, brutal.
Ooh.
All right, let's get back on top.
Dang.
Are we back
Hang
from
on.
break? How long was break?
Like,
I don't think break's over yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not off from break yet.
We can talk
breaks
about
over
whatever we
today
want.
it is.
Whenever D3 rolls back in,
Yeah.
Awkwardly rolls in.
and we'll get started.
Again, they're cylinders. They roll pretty well.
Damn it! How do I change his name
Oh, hey,
again?
Ferric, did you see my War of the Spider thing that I posted?
Which one? Where?
Oh, it's just the announcement trailer in your Discord. In the
Wait,
comment
there-
section.
Wait. For another Spider-Verse movie?
No.
No, this is a 40K.
There's a new Spider-Man game, though. Announced for the PS5.
Oh, okay. I didn't exactly pay attention to that because I have no consoles. I have PC. That's not me being like snobbing, going like, "Ew, I don't like it." It's I'm poor.
No, that's exactly you saying.
Listen,
That's
I
you.
really actually want to play Horizon Zero Dawn because it looks super neat. Big
Hey, guess
old
what?
Dinosaurs. It's got a sequel. I know.
They just announced the sequel.
Yeah, I know. If there's anything that I want to see
Horizon
information
Dawn
on,
1?
No, it's Horizon Forbidden West.
Ah.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. Considering
Yeah.
Horizon is coming to Steam.
Ooh, oh wait, I remember that. I need to play.
Yeah.
I need Spider-Man
I need
to come
to
on.
I need to watch the PS5 thing. I don't think I'm going to own a PS5, but that's going to be pretty cool because I heard about a new Ratchet and Clank game,
Yep.
and I haven't played that shit since PS2.
You know what? The games
There's a
that
new
they
Ratchet and Clank game?
yeah, it's a Rift Apart.
Like
Yes.
I think they've revealed it's like one of the characters is going to be like a white Lombax, but everyone's saying it's probably going to be like alternate universes or something because of the name.
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta say the games that they chose to show off to announce with it have really gotten me hyped up for the PS5, which is strange for me because I don't, I skip out the entire last generation of consoles, and I can't say I really felt like I missed much.
Last
yeah,
time,
kind of the same way.
I'm
Last time
pretty
was
excited about some of these.
last time I was excited for consoles, it was for Breath of the Wild. Like, I'm still excited for Breath of the Wild. I will say, on gaming, I found that Assassin's Creed Origins has a documentary mode where they basically take you through the world they built and they just give you a history tour. And I think that's really, really cool. It's 8 hours long, so I kind of watch it because that's an 8-hour long documentary. But I'm also really curious about Egyptian culture. And basically, I was
Oh,
going to
hey,
say,
he's
and basically,
back. All right.
oh, never mind.
Sounds like the party
Video game talk
is
is
about
fine.
ready to begin.
Yeah, we'll finally do something.
You say that now. So, the party began making their way into Harrost, passing through the stage, where you note a powerful chill has filled the area. Not enough to deal damage, but it is cold. Especially for you, Cyphus.
That's just the cold of vindication.
As you begin making your way to this massive discarded lift, Deacon and Rigel keeping an eye on the Ember Moth, you can see a fire coming from within, that the flames have returned, hungry for flesh. But it does not appear it can reach you from where you're standing. So
I'm not
how...
giving. Oh, go ahead.
Go
I was
on.
gonna say I'm not giving it another chance to have at least one of my spells ready, but yeah. Give me a second time.
If we want to, we could probably go all the way around and just pelt it from outside where it can't reach us.
You assume.
I do assume.
I'm up for that personally, but first things first, we gotta deal with what lays below before we can deal with Embermaw again. But the fact that he left to begin with again,
Haunts
that's concerning.
aren't like creatures. They have to be dealt with, or else they simply return.
Fair, but that begs the question: what else is returned back to unlife or whatever equivalent?
The memories in Harrowstone are strong. I would imagine that most of the things we've dealt with, unless we dealt with them permanently, will have returned. The only way to deal with the past is to truly lay it to rest.
when you hear me go, you definitely notice there's definitely some thoughts behind that response as I sort of bow my head a little bit in contemplation. But then I shake it and I just go, well, regardless, we gotta need to deal with this first.
Indeed.
Maybe try to go. So, homeward to the pit then?
Yes. I'm going to cast light on a rock and drop it down the pit.
Down, down, down it falls, consumed by the darkness, before finally it's some splashing water. Roll me a perception check, Cyphus.
How about everybody who's standing next to me also do that, because I'm really bad at perception.
Well,
alright, I'll try.
whoever was paying attention.
Because I got a 3.
I did not roll any better.
You got a 12. What are you talking about? That's much better.
That's still not better in the grand scheme of things.
You beat 10. That's much better.
Deacon Rigel, you find yourselves on guard, hearing the heavy breathing of the Ember Maw. You hear the splash of the rock hitting the water below, and very faintly you swear you hear more splashing noises, as though something below has moved.
Yeah, I'm not too sure that, though it's some random dark hole in Harrowstone, I don't think this is an empty dark hole. What do you think, Deacon?
No, there's definitely something down there. However, we knew that already.
Then I suggest that we cast from the scroll Hide from Undead on whoever goes down first, so they can secure the position. I suggest Jack go down first.
Would that be a good idea? If I don't say that to argue your point. It's just if the Spider-Man's body is down there, it might be there might be a chance he may have a stronger grip on Jack if Jack's compromised and he's nearest the body of the Splatterman.
True, but Hide from Undead should give him some protection from the Splatterman.
Enough for us to get down there.
Very well. What do you think, Jack?
And he's the best at scouting.
Cyphus, with your knowledge of engineering lore and ropes and counterweights, what do you think is the best way to get down into the hole? Do you think we should use a pulley system, or do you think a simple rope attached to something up here would be good enough?
Well, with what I have on hand, and a 15 in the knowledge engineering check, I'm thinking a rope would be fine.
You managed to set up a double pulley, which will dramatically weight it takes to lift anyone up, essentially dividing the weight with each pulley, and securing a python to make sure that if any of you lose your grip, the rope will slide and get caught on the python to make it so you can't fall all the way. You'd essentially be about 2 feet off the ground, which certainly leads to a hard jerk, but not a heavy fall.
Cool. Jack, are you willing to go down first and scout the area?
Hold on. I don't see a problem with that.
Alright, then I'm going to unfurl the scroll of, not protection, of Hide from Undead, and I'm going to cast it on Jack.
And I will also give Jack a little boop saying, Serenre guide you. Boop.
As much as I would like to join Jack down and get a good idea what's going on, I think I'll stay with the rope. Give them my strength to pull him up in case something happens.
Well, I'm sending him first. I mean, make sure the landing area is secure for the rest of.
Mm-hmm. I understand. But still, in case faster, I'll be near up there.
yes, the famous 0 in climb. You got a double plus in there.
Ah, that's what happened. I'm sitting here going, what?
Yeah, you got a double plus somewhere.
Oh, okay, it was the last plus. So it's a 20... What? 23 in climb. Okay, I see where I put the double plus at. Alright. And a 12 in knowledge engineering. To figure out where to set up the pittance on my way down.
Alright then. You manage to find a few spots of moss and lichen that have grown into the cracks of this place, making it quite easy for you to drive a stake in there, securely held by the two rocks above and below it.
And I can't do this quietly. Damn.
It doesn't matter. The undead shouldn't be able to detect you.
True. I just wish I could have done it quietly.
Begin making your way into the darkness. You're
Sal's following me down.
slowly but surely.
Yeah. Well, I'm only going down slowly but surely, so hopefully he can keep up.
You begin making your way down. Even though you have dark vision, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Even with this, it is very dark. It is cold, and you feel as though you're being lowered into the maw of some titanic creature.
Like, is it oppressing dark, like, to the point where I'm starting to not be able to see?
You can see, but it's there's zero light down here, and it's
Not true. I dropped a light rock.
There is a
In the water.
small light rock.
A luminous pebble,
Yeah, the waterway is illuminated. So, what does the waterway look like? Is it just a
Someone
pool?
Poured a glow stick in there.
Right?
Okay, hold on. It's a little brighter than that. It's 30 feet, isn't it?
Depends on the.
I'll look.
You find yourself in that square right there.
20 feet. Additional 20 feet. It is dim light.
Okay. I guess the real question is, the rock landed. You would say probably landed here.
Yes, right in that square.
All right, and I'm dangling up there above the water. How deep does the water look?
It's more that the water's layered over the area. It doesn't look to be that deep.
Okay. I'm gonna start using the walls and Sal to basically line up the rope so it goes along this wall and then down to the floor.
There is a certain point, about 5-10 feet, where there's just a bit of an opening, as they want to try and make this as difficult as possible for the prisoners to climb out. As it's less like an elevator shaft and more like, at a certain point, there's just nothing for it to connect to.
Alright, I'll swing in. I'll set up a pulley right there and I'll swing across to the rockway.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics real quick.
Okay. Ho 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 ho. Snap. Where'd my character sheet up to? There it is. Wait, isn't that part of my climbing?
It's just for the swing.
I don't like acrobatics for swinging. Makes me feel slow.
Not today,
Despite your
though.
disdain for it, and with your lack of weight, you do manage to successfully swing and
That's
not
my problem.
land in a bit of the water.
Okay, good.
It all seems fine down there.
Alright, once Sal gets down here, I'll send Sal... I can't ping when I'm on paintbrush. Here. And I will give the rope a double pull and start looking around for anything.
Alright.
Alright, Deacon next.
All right. Can I get a parting blessing from Raphael?
I can give you one too. You don't want from me?
Oh, what?
Okay,
Made
My
it.
thinking is he has unlimited. You have.
no, I have guidance now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
I look at you, go guides you, and I boop you.
Tentacles.
I will
That's-
slowly pull my hand away and like put it in my pocket.
Your pocket is blessed.
And that's what I was afraid of.
That's why you get a rope tied to you, swear.
So, Deacon, as this guidance comes upon you, you feel a cold chill coalesce from the nose from which you were booped, slide across your face like a runny egg, and come down to your back, coalescing into the shape of a hand. And as you begin to climb, you feel it push you. As you come falling all the way down. Fortunately, with all the things you had set up, you don't splat, but you do hit the water, slowed by the precautions put in place, so no damage done. But you are currently prone on the water.
So you bounced off everything? Wow, so Jack's attempt to make it safe technically saved you from hurting yourself.
It wasn't just you. I did stuff up top too.
Well, yes, I'm just saying it's kind of funny that those two precautions are what saved him from.
I think it's funny that I'm going to get the blame for this.
As you land in the water.
As you rightly should.
As you land in the water, Deacon, your brands begin to burn. As do yours, Jack. You look across the water and see a scene you saw once a few days before. The prison in its heyday, consumed by fire. Men, women screaming in agony as the flames consume them, desperately trying to climb up top the damaged lift. As you all hear a thunderous scream fill all of Harrowstone emanating from below. As two spirits begin to take shape and rise out of the water, dripping with ectoplasmic energy. We're gonna need to roll initiative.
Jack pulls his bow. He ain't having none of that. He
Can
pulls
we
his
get
bow.
our markers?
Yeah, we'll also need our tokens.
Oh, just put your token on.
I suppose I can, can't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Oh. This is insane. I never knew I had such power.
Right?
How do we do that?
You just drag your character sheet.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, there you go.
So obviously I'm not down there, so I'm going to kind of put myself in the wall.
Woohoo!
Damn. Jack's on top of it. See, wait, who token that?
You're going to have to drag your own. So if you go to characters, and you click on your character name,
Yeah, then drag it over to the screen.
Okay.
Just a moment, I'm
Make
having
sure you
issues
drag it
with
somewhere you
tokens.
can. There you go.
Alright.
No issues. Wait, there's...
No, issue.
Oh, damn it. I hate when that happens.
Where it's like, oh, you want to make... Neat.
Yep.
Yep, I cannot drag. Hang on.
I did it for you.
Yeah, I'm above the hole right now, trying to, in a vain hope to try to pull the rope to try to. Well, I try to stop Deacon from plummeting, but
I mean, that's what the pulley system's for.
yeah, trying to help my can as I can try like. Oh, never mind.
There we go. I got to make that token properly.
Raphael and Grigori need to click on their guy and roll initiative.
Ah! Ah! Oh, come on, you said out of the water. That is not water. That's a little better. Not much.
That's water adjacent.
Right? But it's still better than it was before.
Really bad initiative for me.
That's okay, you still did better than I did.
I rolled a nat 1 on initiative.
Yeah, technically so did I.
So as everything's going on, Grigori's looking at him. He's like, wow, look how pretty it is. Aw, it's feeding its babies. Life finds a way. Nice. And I gotta roll for these Batman pajamas.
I'll just have Sal go on my turn. If it matters. I have to still climb back up and get Ba down here.
And Bob might just want to stay out of it for today.
Bob's chilling.
Alright. Are we all in? Looks like we're all in with a couple of zeros. Like zeros. Zeros are good. Damn it. That's better. No, wait. That's worse. What happened?
Now it's in order.
I know.
Jack, you're up first.
That's
I get to play the new battle music I've gotten.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull one of those. They look like ghosts to me, right?
They appear to be ghosts.
Yeah, I'm totally pulling one of those ghost bane arrows and just gonna try to put one in one of those guys.
Are there any of them left? I was under the impression or used
Did
them
we
on my
use all of
list.
them?
Yeah, Grigori has them all.
Oh, he used them for the bullets?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's still on the loot sheet, so I thought it was not trans.
We still have the undead bane arrows, though.
No, those are the ones that are gone.
Well, no, we have ghost touch and we have undead bane. He used the ghost touch.
Oh, okay.
I'll save the undead bane for ghouls and such. I'll
They
just
have
shoot
the
one of the
+1
regular
arrow.
magic. Yeah, I'll just shoot one of the regular +1 magics.
All right.
Alright, so that'll be... did not do it right, did it?
Looks like it did.
That's
Except
a
it has
15 to
minus
hit.
1. Why do you have a +/-1?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out what happened there.
Which of the two are you aiming for?
At one.
Okay.
Which, unless this has an intelligence score, or is an intelligent undead, it should not be able to see you.
Yeah. Why do I have a -1 on there?
So, your bolt goes through it. You see it pass, and then after a moment, part of its matter seems to explode off as your bolt rings true.
Can we turn the
you're
music down a little bit?
Sure can.
Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I want to do a knowledge religion check to see if I can figure out what these things are.
I do 1 more point of damage.
First things
That's
first.
about it.
28.
These are ectoplasmic creatures. They are essentially drawn from energies of the ethereal plane. The ectoplasm is a vile substance resembling thick tangles of slimy linen or dripping goo. It shapes itself into the form of an undead creature, creating a host for a soul unfortunate enough to be confined within it. The existence of an ectoplasmic being is a cruel one, and few souls willingly choose this painful form of undeath. That, in all the terror and hostility that's coming on, a path was opened to darker realms, and they found sources to take shape.
So are they incorporeal?
They are incorporeal.
Okay.
To my understanding.
The Lincoln Memorial?
Yep, they're Lincoln Memorial.
Cool.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a 5-foot step here. I will then enhance my blade to make it a +1 magic weapon, so I can actually hopefully do something to it. And that is a standard action, but I'm going to check and see. Almost positive it is. Yeah, that is a standard action. And for my bonus action, I am going to raise my hexagrammatic ward, patent pending, and that will absorb the first 2 points of damage that the creature does to me, that happens to me until my next turn.
Okay. So, you see the creature begin to turn more transparent as it fades into the water and appears back up again over here. It is then going to take a swing at you. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Shocker. I thought you had no AC. But that's its turn.
More than enough to defy the likes of you.
Raphael, you are up.
I am Raphael.
And you are up.
How long would it take me? I'm still at the top of the. I'm still at the top of the hole, right?
Yep.
Yes. You're about 20
So how long would it
feet
take
up.
to get down?
Your climb speed is halved. Is your movement halved? So it would take you a turn and a half. Or you could try and climb down and just jump. Or just jump!
How deep is it?
About 20 feet.
So with a double move, he can get there.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it with a double move. I wonder if I should. Never mind. No. Let's go. I'll double move. I'll get down there.
Okay, roll me a climb.
Oh, hold up for a second. Or roll the climb if you want, but. San Diego.
Nice. So it's slippery and I fall anyway.
I blame the slope.
Yeah. Yep.
Can I try to make an acrobatics roll to catch myself?
Oh,
Sure.
testing.
Well, I mean, with all the ropes and stuff, you're gonna have no damage and fall into the
I mean, the
water.
other guy kind of.
Yeah, you do the exact same thing. Bing, bong, boom, bong, boom.
It's more to save face, honestly.
You take 6 points of falling damage.
You dodge the ropes?
You manage to get out of the way of the ropes, preventing an unfortunate hanging, but managed to fall hard on your shoulder. And you were
How
on the
much
ground.
falling damage was it?
6.
Damn.
Yeah, falling hurts.
And I can't
Right.
use my lance.
Rigel, you just saw him fall hard.
I look down and go, Raphael, you're right.
Hold on now.
You call it back to you, Raphael.
As D Hundo hits the floor.
Raphael, what do you want to do? You still have an action, though you are prone.
True, Raphael, you technically do have an action. Although I think standing up might be the one you use.
I don't know, I channel energy.
No, you could do that too. Let's see. Instantaneous. When I see him hit. Oh, you're holy. Jack! Nope. Alright.
No, it's cool. I think I am going to channel that energy to damage the undead.
Yeah, Jack yells at Raphael, "Save!" Oh, damn it. Save Deacon!
There's a brief moment as you're trying to ward off these spears. Aw, he cares.
I will think to myself, I didn't know he cared.
Who knew this was a tunnel?
Tunnel of love, is that what you're gonna say?
Yes,
It's
that's
really
what
more
I
of a
said.
cavern of friendship.
Cavern of friendship, I think it's the one.
Alright.
Or a grotto of family.
So he's doing his channel energy.
Yep. Give me that roll, baby.
But
So they
5.
got a
That'll be
phase
5.
and take 5 damage.
So, the room fills with light. One spirit. You see it not screaming out in agony, but soothed, burns from it begin to fade away as its spirit is put to rest. Loving hand of Sarah.
I'm gonna assume the one
So-
which you're talking about was this one.
Yeah, the one that was
Yep.
damaged.
Would
Okay.
be the one that was damaged, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, or not that one.
No, I shot that.
So,
Yeah, that was the one.
Oh,
that
you
was
did?
damaged.
Oh, it was? Okay.
All right. So now Sal, seeing the holy light, he's gonna shoot his acid at this one over here.
So you see Sal just kind of start working on a loogie that he just...
delicious.
Go, Sal, go.
It is incorporeal. I don't believe that's a magic attack.
True, but it's energy based.
Yeah,
I
it's an
believe they
elemental
take
attack.
one day. I think it would take 1 point of damage from
Yeah. That's-
salivation.
Yep.
You see it now coating in acid, slowly phasing itself out of this plane as the acid drips off it before returning back.
It's like slunk, slunk. Sal, glare eyeballs.
As it pulls out its angry eyebrows.
Right.
Rajel, you're up.
Alright. See, for a minute there looking before I could say that, I see the glowing light and see one of them heals like, oh, alright, better get down there. So, as haphazard as my luck is, I'm gonna try and climb down as well.
All right. So let's see. Can we go 3 for 3? Can I get 3 people to fall off a rope system that's been set up?
Well, here goes nothing.
Nat 1.
Blew it.
Damn it! Not a nat 1. He actually succeeded at climbing. You killed my hat trick, man.
It's all those. It's all that Vistani training. That's how to use a rope.
It's not Vistani, it's
As you make your way down, Rigel, hand over hand, kicking off, falling, looking oh so very good doing it. How on earth doesn't anyone over you to be her paladin? As you land in the water below, looking rad. The light
Yeah,
of
like
Saturday coming off of Raphael, sparkling off the water.
And an
Well,
angry
I used to-
slug glaring at a ghost.
Well, I'm glad to see some part of this is under control. Let's see. 1, 3, 4. Okay. Well, just one.
so it took a double move to get down the thing.
Yeah.
All right.
You still have. Do you have any movement left? Yeah, you would a little.
Yeah. Not doing the full 30, but I think in. Let's see.
All right.
And up to it. I think in the position I'm in now, magic missile. Let's see.
You can't.
Well, you don't have an action.
Yeah, you don't have an action.
Oh, never
You
mind.
used your actions to get down safely
Yeah.
instead of
Okay,
falling
then-
down like the others.
Alright, then never mind. I moved position as if to flank the entity itself, but also keeping a close proximity to Deacon Ray to protect him if I can.
Kinda spent on.
Alright then, I'm just where I am right now.
Grigori, you're up.
Let me think. I'm going to load one of my ghost touch bullets.
Alright? This green, pale, as you turn your hands and load it in.
and I'm going to shoot.
You
Well, you-
don't have a shot.
Can't see
I
what you don't
don't
have a shot.
I mean, Cyphus is there, so you could shoot him, but
Well, hold on.
He's the only one there, though.
Not a ghost. Not a ghost.
I say boo on that idea. Boo!
You're gonna have to climb down the rope, bud.
We'll
Yes.
jump.
I'll climb.
Roll.
You can always jump and tumble.
Climb.
Just don't worry, Jack. I'll jump. I'll jump and jump.
Does that make it?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good.
You rush down. You can feel some of the pythons are coming a bit loose. All the force that they've been suddenly put. But you are making your way down. Are you gonna just use a full one to get all the way to the bottom?
Yes.
Alright then. You have made your way down.
Alright.
You can use the last of it to unholster your weapon again.
Yeah, I'll unholster my pistol again.
With the last of your movement.
Cyphus, you're up. You heard terrible shrieking. The
Oh,
sound
I'm
of
in no rush. So I'm gonna go ahead and guidance myself and then begin climbing down. Actually, you know what? You know what's smarter?
I would actually like to spend my whole turn making sure these pythons are secure.
Okay then.
Because I'm not needed down there, and we're going to have to climb this rope back out, and if they're getting kind of loose, we should probably make sure they're secured.
As you cast guidance upon yourself, hands resting on your shoulder, most of voice whispering, I've got.
You're either gonna have to try that again, or that was a beautifully
All I heard was whisper, whisper, whisper.
He said, it said, I've got you.
Oh, that's neat.
Uh-oh.
So, you're securing pythons?
Yeah, that's all I really want to do. I want to make sure that we can get back up.
Roll me a climb check as you're securing them on the way down.
Alright.
Holy crap.
Sorry, I had to reload because I dropped some.
Everything dropped, apparently.
Yeah, you guys all dropped in one continuous motion. It was amazing to watch.
Alright, I am back. Alright, so I have a -4 plus 1. So how about a -1?
So, you,
I got my head
Grigori, look up and you see
Actually, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 between the two of them because one fell and the other one climbed down properly.
So Grigori, you look up and you see Cyphus trying to secure one of the pythons, and he's kind of struggling to climb, and he's putting his foot around trying to get some kind of leverage, and you realize he's found some purchase on one of the other pythons. Without realizing it, as he goes to try and hammer it in, his foot pushes the other python out, and he slips onto the other python and popping the last one out.
Oh, screw you, DM. It wasn't a 1. It was just
Yeah, it was a -2.
It was a -1.
Clap.
So, roll me acrobatics, Cyphus.
Oh, man.
Grigori is just gonna kind of just facepalm.
Hey, nat 20!
Okay, okay.
Nat 20!
Grigori, high or low?
Low.
Okay then. So, Rigel, as you're preparing to rush in and help, Deacon, a Cyphus falls on you.
Now, as
Right,
funny
well,
as that
Taking a
is,
cup.
do you really
He's
need
too
my
far
help?
away.
Yeah.
He's too far away for that to happen.
There's 4 squares that I could land in. And Rigel
Rigel's not in one of them. Raphael is in one of them, and Grigori was in the other. And then
Alright.
there's 2 more.
Raphael, as you're on the ground, letting out your holy energy, you see Cyphus falling rather quickly, and he lands on you.
Perfect.
You rather perfectly pull off an excellent landing, Cyphus, as there's
Yeah!
something soft and dry below you.
I said, wow, that could have been bad. I'm gonna glare at the Titans.
Just for Raphael's sake, like picture this as this has been Raphael's last like 2 minutes. So he tries to get down the thing and fails miserably. We all remember that. Probably falls like flat on his back. So he's just like as he hits the ground. And then, Raphael, are you okay? Yeah, okay. As he like lifts up the holy symbol to Wah. And then he's like, okay, I just need to take a minute to catch my breath. And then this little asshole falls on me.
You're forgetting that there's evidence that I'm the one who made you fall in the first place.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with that evidence, and I think it was your fault. I do believe that it was worth noting.
Duly noted. Cypress takes no blame for his action.
It wasn't my action. I booped him, and he rolled a 1.
So, Jack, I want you to roll me a will save because you just got to witness all of that at once.
Oh man.
I landed really well, though.
Jack's poor little will.
Yeah, no, you didn't even get your feet wet. You managed to maintain your composure, but you're going to be laughing about this all night.
Oh yeah, no. The shit-eating grin on Jack's face is like, I couldn't have done that better if I tried. But this ghost is
Raphael's pretty sure
alive,
he has
isn't it?
Yeah, that ghost is actually alive.
All right, now you fell down as part of your action.
No. Let me flip a coin. You know, he got a natural 20. He's standing.
Yeah, I'm standing.
Okay,
But
so
I've used my turn.
yeah.
I haven't noticed what I'm standing on yet. I'm staring up, glaring at the Titans.
And Raphael,
trying to keep your attention, but it's not working. He's like passing out.
I thought I was no breath to complain.
So, Jack goes over here. Actually, I don't have a magic melee weapon, do I?
You are level 2, so it's unlikely.
No, you do. You have the Whopper's axe.
Oh yeah. No, I don't.
Rigel had that.
Yeah, Rigel has the.
Yeah, I thought I did. Oh wait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I look at this thing. That actually will have no effect. So. Huh. Yeah, I'll just use another +1 arrow. I really don't see another option.
Not bad.
So,
I fixed it. Yay, I fixed it.
as this creature begins circling Deacon, looking for an opening to strike, it begins to lunge forward for your throat, Deacon. Then a single bolt passes through one ear and out the other. As you see the ectoplasm begin to leak from the freshly made holes, it begins to shrink and deflate as it fades into nothingness.
Jack's words as that guy disappears. While angry, he tries to keep it under his breath, but it's probably loud enough for others to hear. Mine, damn it. No one haunts them but mine.
Alright, so as it goes, I drop my sort of red heat haze of wards that are around me, and I sheathe my sword.
Oh shit. Am I adding?
And I will
say, unfortunately, because of all of your guys' falling, it looks like the Titans have come loose. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to climb up. Luckily, we had such a soft landing that, I mean, it was practically like...
Jack tackles you.
Me.
Just tackles you.
Oh!
Puts you in the wall. Just...
Oh. Yeah, there I am.
Yeah.
Oh! Wow! Why?
Get off, Raphael!
Off, Raphael! Oh.
As you know, two very much your boot prints upon his stomach.
Oof. Ah,
Get off me!
Saren Ray thanks you for your sacrifice in my name.
I can't feel my toes.
As you remember in these moments, Raphael, that Sarenrae heals with one hand and burns with the other.
I will walk over to Raphael. Are you injured, my friend?
Yeah, let me heal him. Let me heal him.
Very well.
Please
As
don't.
I walk up with my tentacle fingers.
If you would prefer, I could heal you.
I got it. I got it. Please leave me alone.
No, I did the damage. Please, let me heal you. It's the least I can do.
Don't touch me.
The hatred in his voice since it's chilled down Grigori's spine.
Yeah, I'm also
It's
backing away from that.
best to avoid sunburns when you can.
You're 100% certain you don't want my help?
As the glare gets deeper.
Why?
Okay, well, then, I mean, I respect your decision.
All right.
Jack tells you guys to start investigating as he starts climbing back up the wall.
I'm gonna pull out. Well, actually, I'm gonna wait till you're back down. I'm gonna say I have the scroll of detect undead. It only lasts for a minute.
I'm gonna pull out my my prismatic crystal, which raises the light level in here one step.
Okay.
Nice.
The light begins to fill the room. This cavernous chamber may have once been an underground cell block, but has long since collapsed. The crumbled walls are thick with mold and stained with soot. Heaps of fallen stones and charred wooden beams line the area. Water drips and seeps along the walls, collecting in a dark, murky pool in the middle of the room. To the north, the twisted remains of wood and iron lift lie in a heap in a shallow portion of the pool. A jagged hole in the roof yawns 20 feet above this ruin. So it's a little more damage. My apologies, I'll hurt you more, Raphael. To the west, a partially blocked opening seems to open up after several feet into a dark, stable tunnel. You take 3 more damage, Raphael, as I got the distance.
He had the distance wrong.
I'll just say from Cyphus falling on you.
With the 16, am I able to secure the pythons more securely?
With your climbing, yes. You managed to properly hammer these in, and you can tell with the bit of mud on the pythons how they came loose with Cyphus's help.
You from above, there's this glare.
I don't think help is the right term. I was trying to be helpful, but I had to climb. I was yeah.
I'm the hero.
Can I heal Raphael? Raphael, are you sure you don't want healing?
How much more damage did I take?
3.
3 more. You're at half health.
You were basically
hit
half
me
health.
Hit me with a cure. I'm
All
doing
right.
mundane.
He's like, I did some mundane.
Let me give you that good tentacle touch.
Oh god, run.
Take 8 health back. Should almost put you at
Slimy,
full.
yet satisfying. Oh, that brings a whole new meaning. to
Yeah,
that
you
statement.
feel your ribs, something wriggle around inside of you and re-knit yourself. As I mutter verses from my book under my breath. So you should be at
with
17 out of 18.
No, I mean I did my own heal check as well,
Oh,
so I think bring me back to full
Yeah, that
with
should
the
be
two of us
full.
working.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're feeling a bit better now, the air returning to you.
Whew, okay, well that was harrowing. In Harrowstone.
Heroin?
You hear off somewhere. Ghost bards, they're a thing.
I will tap Rigel and Grigori and have them accompany me over to this cave mouth.
Right, Deacon.
Wait, do you want me to use the scroll?
Not yet,
Okay.
because isn't it
And
directional?
remember... yes, it is.
Only
Remember
one
that... Jack has 10 minutes of not being able to be detected,
Yeah.
so he should really be scouting.
Yeah, once I've finished resecuring, me and Sal will scout. Sal will stay behind me by about, well, he's slow, so he'll stay just behind me. Ironically, I think his speed is just 5 feet slower than mine.
5 feet makes all the difference, baby.
Oh, never mind. Me and Sal move at the exact same movement speed.
4
That's
dark
slow.
hallways exit from the empty chamber, each striking out in one of the 4 directions of the compass, and each decorated with soot-caked brass nameplates affixed to the ceiling just above the entrance. There's a rubble-choked stairway that leads up to the middle of the room. Roll me a perception check.
Oh. Who did you want that perception check from, Sal or me?
Anyone making their way in?
Oh, well, that would be me and Sal, so give me a second. Alright, so Jack would be slinking this way.
Nice.
Sal will be slinking that. On the ceiling, slinking that way.
Alright.
Does Sal need to roll a stealth check if he's on the ceiling?
Just a precautionary thing.
Okay, because it's more for
Sometimes
line of
I'll
sight. He doesn't make noise.
Yeah. Sometimes I ask for rolls just in case someone's looking around. Slowly but surely, no one's going to notice sweet Sal.
Good. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Damn it. 15, 5, 10, 15.
Right, there's something I can do to change the map later to give you guys a bit more control. I need to remember how to do that.
Yeah, turning off the grid.
Yeah.
Oh, I can, or we can use Alt. Alt lets us, when we move our token, if we're holding Alt when we let it go, it won't align to grid.
Oh, okay, there we go. But I'll still try and figure that out for the future.
Just remove grid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's where I'm going, and at the end of my turn, that's where Sal would be. Assuming we're moving in combat style turns.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any undead or see any signs of undead?
You don't see any signs of undead, but layered across this room, you see resting on the ground, grasping at their throats, bodies burnt or simply seized on the ground. That they most likely passed away from suffocation from the smoke of the fire. There's about 8 corpses scattered about, made into skeletons by time.
I'm gonna go around collecting the skulls.
You do note that the stairway, there's a collapsed stairway in the center, but whenever you approach the first skull, it does not seem to come off as easily as you would hope.
Can I see what Jack's doing?
Well, he rolled pretty high on his stealth, so give me a roll.
Oh, well...
No.
You blinked
Here's
when
one
he was
question
gone.
about the quote-unquote dead bodies. Do they seem to be whole, as in completely in a whole state?
Yep.
Not in any state of... Yet they're missing flesh and everything else?
More like time as flesh.
Right, okay. I do want to try to take one of their skulls, but I'm now a little bit more suspicious with that as the description. I was thinking more along the lines of, some dead bodies that have been here, not some polished bones that have been propped and set here.
Mm-hmm. So you
Is
would
there
not
anything
grab
else?
a head and pull?
No. But I would definitely note the location of all the dead bodies. Where are my exits from this?
So you know that there are multiple portcullises. 1 second. I'm not a jerk. There is one here that is open, one here that is closed, and another one here that is closed. That one looks very familiar. It appears to be the one that appears to be the path into the Splatterman's area, where you'd last seen him.
I'll notify everyone that that there might be undead in here by walking back over there, and I'll have Sal check the north door.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to cautiously enter the room.
As you begin making your way in, you can see or feel a bit of heat coming from those bugs. As you hear raspy breathing as they begin to shake, and they appear to be beginning to rise at your presence.
So, how close is the nearest one?
Oh, we'll say it's about 5 feet.
I would like to create water on it.
Okay. You unleash the water onto it. It still seems to be rising up.
I thought they wanted water. I was hoping that would do something.
What's everyone else doing?
How many of them rose?
They're beginning to rise, and there's 8.
I'm shooting one.
Okay.
Let's put you right here then.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my hammer. And I forgot where. I don't have any locations for enemies, so I don't know where I want to be standing when all this goes down.
Give me just a moment. I'll give you a good position for everybody. But I'm going to have to roll initiative, and we are on time, so it's up to them what they want to do.
How are we on time, guys? Does anyone have anywhere to be?
I'm good.
I made sure to have Fridays off now, so
All right.
Everyone's
then
good?
Let's do
I have a party to get to at 4, but other
So we got time to do this combat.
Yeah.
Right.
Now these are skeletons, not ghosts, right?
These
Yeah,
are skeletons.
Burning skeletons.
Okay.
Well, I
And
already
how high
have a
up
ghost
is this
touch.
ceiling?
It goes up about 20 feet.
Okay, good. So Sal is well out of reach.
I already have a ghost touch shell loaded.
Lucky for you, it's not a You're a cartridge user, right?
No,
Not
it would be a move action to load a different shot.
Oh. Well, a move action to switch shots is not that bad. Alright, so that's where they were.
I will
you
take a
said
move
he couldn't
action
see me, so I
to,
think I would have probably been
change
over
myself.
here.
Alright, let's roll.
Let's do,
Hey, DM, how long has it been since the last combat?
About 2 minutes.
cool.
Perfect.
I rolled much better this time.
As did I.
I did the inverse.
Wow, a lot of ones.
That's okay. We had a lot of ones last time.
Right? It's just a lot of low rolls. That's okay though, because that just makes everything seem.
Tell you what, for convenience sake, since this is mass combat, what I'm going to do is have them have their turn and you guys have your turn, but you'll go first, okay? We'll do a popcorn initiative for this. You just pick whoever you want to go next. No one gets to go twice, and then they get to go. Alright?
That seems confusing to me.
Okay, so you guys are all going to act first. I'm basically putting them at the bottom of the initiative, alright?
Okay.
But we have to pick our order.
You can if you choose to, or we can just go based off your decks.
I think we should just go on our rolls.
Alright, then. Deegan, you're up.
Alright.
As I put on fight music.
Go ahead.
This thing that looks like a broken sarcophagus or something, is that an actual physical barrier, or could I just step over that?
It is a broken staircase.
Okay, so it is more of a barrier. What's the distance between me and this guy here?
It would be about 15 feet.
About 50. Yeah. Okay. So I'm well within range. I will draw my weapon, walk up to the dude, and see what happens.
Notably, they are not aflame yet.
Nope, I will not hit.
You go.
Go ahead.
I was going to say you go swing for its torso, and you manage to get it, but ribcage.
Alright, let's do a quick knowledge religion to see if I know what these are.
These appear to be skeletons, similar to the ones you saw above, that, due to the traumatic nature of their death, most likely going to burst into flames soon, and become much more difficult to deal with.
Alright, I will say to the rest of the party, kill as many as you can, as quickly as you can. Before they ignite.
Alright, so
Raphael,
what's
yeah.
that?
Alright, Raphael is actually pretty well geared toward situations of this nature, so I'm going to take a 5-foot step. I'm taking it wrong.
What are you doing? There you go.
I was 5-foot step, and now I'm gonna walk because I have I totally forgot the last time I used my channel energy. I have Turn Undead, which is a will DC 12.
Okay.
And I also have the Sun's Blessing, which means I'm adding my cleric level to damage for my channel energy.
Alright then, so that would affect the two next to you.
Well, it's a 30-foot burst. It should affect everybody.
It hit everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna go in
Again, remember these squares are 10 by 10.
Rubble. Oh shit. Hold on then. It would go to here.
Well, you're from the wrong dude.
Oh shit. Where?
You're aiming from Grigori.
Sorry. I
It's
was
still-
not paying
it's-
attention to my location.
Yeah.
All of them.
We all want to be Gregorian, okay? We live the life we have.
Yeah. He technically, if that's the case, he technically gets all
Yeah,
of them,
it's a-
but this one.
Okay.
The ones in the this one in the back and this one in the corner would be out of 30 feet if these each square is 10.
Are you sure?
Yeah, zoom in and count squares, the actual physical squares. Don't use the tool map, and it's
No,
more than 4 squares away from his character. It's the only one that is more than 4 squares.
Okie dokie then. Give me your damage. Come on. I'm under the right impression that turn undead.
Roll that beautiful turn damage.
And you gotta
Knowledge
make
religion.
saves.
Deacon's bastard sword is powerful. Oh, powerful waves.
Hell yeah.
So, those closest to Raphael, not simple.
You cut out.
You're cutting out bad there, buddy.
You're gonna have to repeat that.
One moment. Let me make sure my internet's still is.
Let me check that connection. Hold on.
So, Raphael, those closest fear, smile of a Catapeshian man as you hold your sister to say, and light from your symbol growing brighter. Skeletons hold their hands trying to block the light of it. They down low, destroying basically all of them.
Most fun to be a successful cleric.
Holding the symbol, I will say, may Spinray's light burn the darkness from you. And then I will say a little prayer for those poor lost souls that I had to hurt again, which was unfortunate.
Gregor, you are up.
Alright. I will take aim at this skeleton. Shit, I can't.
Which one are you aiming for?
I'm trying to ping it.
Are you on the select?
I know which one you're aiming for. That was
There's only one in there, buddy.
Yeah.
Who could it be? Find out
One
next time,
survive.
kids.
So they're gonna step forward and I'm going to shoot.
Alright.
I'll lean out of the way.
So,
I was getting on my way through the situation.
So annoying sometimes. Did he get him? Oh.
On touch.
Yeah.
Oh, he got him.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
so your fire wing
Not me.
yeah.
Everyone hold for a second. We're losing integrity. Okay, go.
The bullet whizzes past Raphael, piercing this creature right ridge between its eyes, its skull battering in thousands before the creature falls to its knees. But another day for God.
I assume he killed.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is why I had all flowery.
Well, we're
Wow,
getting
it's
out
kinda
of the flowers
there,
here.
Doom
We're
Boy.
getting like every third flower.
Alright then.
Yeah, no. We're at that time of day where net connection is dropping.
It's for everyone signing on. Watch it.
Sure.
That's fine.
Let's go ahead and say that. Alright, well I dust off my hands and I walk into the room and I go, oh yeah, I should probably get that light back up, and I will pick up a random bone off one of these guys and I will cast light on it.
Room begins to fill with it.
An eerie green light, and I go, alright, so yeah, Jack, you keep scouting that direction.
Alright, so I'm gonna scout.
Hey, are you sure no one wants me to cast Detect Undead?
Let's save it a little bit longer until we come across an area that we're pretty sure there's something in it, but we need confirmation.
Alright.
Jack puts some of the bones and powder in an arrow pointing this way that he went this way.
Hey,
you know these.
can you get knowledge engineering on this staircase? See if we could, I don't know, see it. I assume went to the surface. Is there a way for us to make it accessible again, or is it just hopeless?
You know, that's a good question because I don't know where it would connect on the surface. There might just be another cell block above us. But let me check.
Raphael is going to take this time while you guys are trying to figure that out. Raphael is going to take this time to gather the bones of all of the skeletons that we fought and make sure that not to put all the bones in like a single pile, but to make sure to have them respectfully have each. I'm just trying to respect the dead. This is what I'm trying to do.
Meanwhile, I'm holding a femur.
What?
I'm holding a femur that I've cast light on.
Yes, please stop doing that.
What else do you want me to cast it on?
A rock. Cyphus is twirling it like a baton.
Think about using
please
those.
stop doing that. Very disrespectful.
They're dead. Anyway, engineering. How about a 19?
Looking this area over, you do scratch marks in stone of those frantically trying to escape this prison. You'd imagine that after some time to clear the area, but this was a deadfall designed to make this means of escape possible.
Alright, where does it go?
It goes up.
Well, I mean, I've been in the.
You don't remember seeing a staircase down, so it's a bit different.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
It's
So it goes up, we don't know where. But
Based on the
likely,
distance.
we're not gonna take that apart.
But Jack, that path is blocked off by a portcullis. It's a bit difficult for you to get by.
I can't slip through it?
Nope, because it's closed. Portcullises are designed to keep things out.
Yeah, but they're designed to keep big things out, not little things.
I don't know, this place probably had some small category
Prisoners.
And don't worry, the little pixie that's going to try and bite your ankles is...
Alright.
So what's the other direction?
I'll see if I can't get it. Oh, damn it. Oh, well.
What is it, like a bucket of water or a well or something?
Yep. It appears to be a small...
Yeah, I guess I'll just use my knowledge of engineering to try to see if I can't get this portcullis to start working within it.
Okay, so with a 25 to open it, though where it is you're not, but that should open it with ease. And with such a high roll, you do see that the mechanism that would open up this one is probably somewhere in here.
So we gotta go up if we want to go left. Because we have to go left if we want to go down.
Yep.
So Jack goes up.
Great. So it's funneling us into a certain direction.
Yes.
Yep.
I didn't design this.
Anybody got Mage Hand? Is it enough force and close enough that we can use Mage Hand?
I can Mage Hand it. If that's possible.
You don't
You should-
see the mechanism of which you'd have to move.
I thought you said he did see the mechanism.
No, I said he'd figured it out.
Oh, okay.
No, not a perception.
Okay.
You can't see by knowing things.
Well, I wish we could because my perception's bad, but my knowledges are really good.
Yeah, if that was the case, you'd be the one giant-eyed alien. Seven.
I wish I was good at video games.
How thick were those bars, would you say?
Thick enough. You'd imagine that Sal would struggle with it.
Oh, I was just gonna have Sal eat the bars if that was the case.
Yeah, you'd imagine that'd be kind of difficult.
Yeah, alright.
Especially convincing him as that's not lettuce.
No, it's not lettuce, but he would
Lettuce.
definitely enjoy some nice iron.
You know, he needs to take his vitamins.
Exactly.
He's gotta keep his health up, you know?
So,
Needs his supplements.
Deacon, with your keen eyes, you do note that above is nameplates with some information, though they are covered in suit.
I could press stitch the suit off.
That you could.
Yeah, I'll ask to have those cleaned so we can see who exactly was in here.
Alright, I'll draw all the soot into a ball, and I'll just have the ball splat on the floor.
To the north lies the oubliette. To the west is the Reaper's Hold. And to the south is the Nevermore.
Alright, so probably weird names for cell blocks.
What do you think the
Right, and the way
Spider-Man
clear
will be?
is the one going to the oubliette.
Yes.
What do you think which cell blocks do you think the Spider-Man would be in, or his body would be?
I don't think it particularly matters. We gotta go through this one to get to the others.
Right.
Alright, to the oubliette we go.
So,
Right.
making your way forward, deep into the oubliette of the Harrowstone prison. I think that's where we'll call it for now.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining another Pathfinder adventure filled with thrills and chills and general spookiness. A lot of spills. Very heavy on spills today.
Lots and lots of skills. But they were quite funny. At least we tried to make them entertaining for you, the audience.
Yes, that's why we fail. We fail for you.
And sorry for the technical difficulties of our audio. And I would like to point out the Spell Tracker app for being a wonderful system to keep track of your spells, especially if you're multi-classing. Mm-hmm. Check out the Spell Tracker app on any app store for mobile.
And be sure and come back next week at the same time for another Carrion Crown adventure. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen.